good example of a disciplined hitter for the most part. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
Let's run support. Shep in his last few outings. That can bode well for the Tigers today. Hopefully the offense is able to get these.
And the high expectations that he's starting to live up to. Grossman fouls it back. Rodón has really thrived this year. 1-2 to Grossman. Big reason they're at 40 wins on the season. Grossman strikes out. Last, just shooting the breeze with him, but also, refocused.
Yes.
Forgetting what happened yesterday as quickly as possible to move on.
You know what, Chip? We had a great conversation today with Dawg Cameron, and what an intelligent young man. Kind of understands the game and excited about being back up about the game of baseball.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was Akil Baddoo, believe it. Says, I'm always doing those calf races with George Lombard. This one fisted to right. Adam Eaton is there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. They play him straight away. Swing and a miss at the first offering.
And he does have 6 strikeouts, but Miggy obviously sees the ball well.
Hot shot to Yoan Moncada. Practiced a lot of those before the game today. When we come back, it's 7 pitches for Kyle Funkhauser to get through the last inning.
Yep.
Haas 0 for 3 yesterday. Gets under this one and pops it up on the right side of the infield. Garcia takes charge.
You feel like you have to get to that pitch in a hurry. And then when you see that slide a little spin late, the bottom falls out of it.
It's interesting. Barnes's cutter was in there. It's no longer in there. He got beat up pretty good yesterday, even though Milwaukee won. But anytime you're on a, it's 1-1 to Nico Goodrum. Foul tipped into the glove of Zach Collins. Goodrum has really had the first 2 games. Waits on a 1-2, and he strikes out for out number 2. And the second, that last pitch just shy of 98 miles an hour. Right back with 2 in their half of the first, but then it was all White Sox from there. Up high.
Fastball changeup mix early on. And then later in the contest, he started to go to that slider down and in to that back foot.
Just 6 hits and 1 run against that talented Toronto offense. 3-1 now to Isaac Paredes. Swung on and missed. Now 3-2. Now the payoff to Paredes, and he draws a 2-out walk.
Now in the batter's box, he looks very sure of himself and what he wants to do. And I noticed too that he's been getting better pitches to hit.
Waits on the 0-1. Pops it up right side. Grandal giving chase.
In this count, he throws it 56% of the time.
On the ground is short. Danny Mendick gets the easy out at second, and the Tigers done in the second. So effective, Simo, not just because of the movement, because he doesn't throw it all that much, but he sure gets great results. 0-1 to Jake Rogers.
Well, if I look for it, I'm still not going to be able to hit it because it's been that effective for him. So I would just really sit fastball against Rodón and hope that I get myself
here in the third. Outside, 1-2 to Rogers.
Direction. He's cut down on this high leg kick, which has allowed him to see the ball better, slow the ball down to be a little shorter.
Swung on and missed. Third strikeout of the day for Carlos Rodón.
Hitting Harold.
Drives one to deep left field. Back goes Goodwin, and he's got it shy of the warning track. Just missed it.
Aggressive. He's aggressive on that first pitch.
And how he's just keeps grinding, even though the score was lopsided. To right field for Adam Eaton. And that's an 8-pitch inning for Carlos Rodón.
Chance to play against, man. They couldn't be more excited for this young man.
Well, I asked him if it's the home run itself. And he got a big grin because you can tell how much pride he takes in his defense.
Well, I thought it was interesting. He said when he got to second base, it was like he just got lost.
Right.
I just thought about the hard work and all the things I've been through to have this moment. Man, was that a special moment.
Such a special moment for him. And it was such a big moment for this team that night. In case you missed it, it was baseball, and Liam Hendricks waits on a 2-2. Good take to make it a full count. The payoff. Drives one to right, but foul.
I got a chance
game today.
He loves his cars, right?
Swung on and missed. One up, one down.
U.S. Cellular Field.
He does.
He really does.
Likes hitting against the White Sox as well. We showed you some number 39 in a Tigers uniform, which is most in team history, tied with Rudy York. He's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, and I also noticed he's been.
Rodón is attacking. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back punch-outs.
To put Miggy away.
On the inside corner to Eric Haas, 0-1. Guys like Casey Mize and Tarek Skubal and Matthew Boyd. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
Well, he's the kind of pitcher.
The 0-2 to Haas. Fouled away. Hey. Rodón was such a untendered by Chicago. Shoulder soreness, and then he's bounced back, and he strikes out the Tigers side in the fourth.
Nice to see Hess up here with the big league club, and obviously a ton of familiarity working with a lot of these guys when he was with the Mud Hens, familiarity with the language, and obviously having such a brilliant career in the minors. They're hoping it'll help make a forward shift.
Yeah, we hope so. And you know, the thing about that too is that both teams win. You know, you got you know, the Tigers went away for Team USA in the Beijing Olympics back in 2008. Now on that bench, will he be?
We have up at the major league level now are very comfortable with Hess. They've had a lot of success down there with him, so there's a lot of trust.
With certain coaches for you,
yes,
you just connected with it. As Goodrum strikes out for the second time today, he's got 17 swings and misses already, and he faces Isaac Paredes. Inside 2-0.
He did have
it was wild.
It was wild.
Had that Hawaiian feel to it, you know what I mean?
On the Toledo, and he had a big smile on his face. He was excited just to get back to work to where he could get back to the big leagues.
Short and third. Waits on a 2-2. Fouls it back. And you and I talk a lot.
Kind of free himself up on that inside pitch.
Sends one to left field. Vaughn tested, but he's positioned perfectly to think about it. Every time we step into this booth, you know, be able to see the skyline downtown Detroit. You see Ford Field over the left field foul pole. I mean, it's just ideal.
It's just a beautiful ballpark. Still patrolling out there, but man, this is sweet, special. Getting a chance to call games, seeing this.
Want a piece of your time, and you're so gracious with it, taking pictures, signing autographs. Swung on and missed 1-2 to Willie Castro. That's up and in right there. Jonathan Scope, they don't mind. Willie Castro, not so much. Another strikeout for Rodón. He punched.
Just throwing that devastating slider at the back foot of those right-handed hitters, and tough to lay off.
Struck out 12 in the first meeting against the Tigers. Here's Harold Castro and Robbie Grossman here in the sixth.
Just looks like he's starting to get into part of that slider is wicked. It's a wicked pitch for him.
I just am amazed at that one right there. The outside fastball. But right now, I mean, he just paints with that outside fastball. See, and that hitter, or throw that slider at the back foot. He's got either way to go.
2-2 fouled away. I think the thing many people would be dominant most of the season.
Well, everything I've heard, Shep, has been about his mechanics, being able to repeat his delivery, and he's just commanding the strike zone better.
Easy fly out to start the sixth.
Me change and control my emotions if he didn't control his emotions the last time out.
Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up. I was talking with some members of the Tigers, 100 pitches, a full game, whatever it may be, and how that helps you the next time. Castro on a one hopper to second. Garcia handles it, 2 away.
inning, you know, and it might be the best pitch he sees in the whole at bat. Look at it, he throws that slow curveball he's thrown about 3 times today. If you see a fastball, you want to try to jump on it early.
Well, AJ told us today that that's exactly the approach that they were going to have against
the third batter he's gone 2-0 on so far today. Now 3-0 to Grossman.
and he feels very comfortable in the batter's box.
At 98, 3-1.
I think sometimes as pitchers too, we think about that, saying swinging real aggressive here to have a good quick inning, and you talk yourself into throwing balls and getting behind instead of attacking the strike zone like he's done on the last 2 pitches.
Wicked slider as well, so you don't know what pitch to look for.
Walked him. Second walk allowed by
Conger there.
Yeah.
Cameron drives one to left. Vaughn ripping over, and he's got it. Cameron thought it was
For the babies, it's got to be good for me.
okay. Well, I'll go get a little jar of those crushed carrots or whatever. Johnny said he had no words. My words were, I just can't do it. Miguel Cabrera, Eric Haas, and Nico Goodrum in the 7th. Cabrera struck out his last. Carlos Rodón, Isaac Paredes, and Harold Castro, the 1-1 foul back.
Well, if you notice here, Sheb, you're getting a couple good fastballs to hit, but the guys are fouling them off, and the reason being is because.
Now the 1-2. Fouled off the leg of Miguel Cabrera. 83rd pitch of the day from Rodón. On the corner to get Cabrera looking.
It's that outside corner. In this case, it was able to punch Miggy out.
He faces Eric Haas with one away in the series. Big cut and a miss at 99 from Rodón.
And have you noticed how and he's been hitting it out of the ballpark, but they're starting to move that ball around the strike zone. They're staying really out of the moving forward.
See if he can adjust here on a 1-2. High and away and away. He has 9 strikeouts today. 3-2 to Eric Haas. Taps it foul. 3-2. Popped up. Foul territory, and that'll get out of play.
It has to come with that.
It's an amazing accomplishment. Spencer Turnbull can relate. Haas reaches out, sends it to left field. Vaughn looking, and he made the grab. No, he dropped it. And now Nico Goodrum tries to bring him home. This gets away from Collins. Haas moves up to third on the wild pitch. You can't help but wonder if Brian Goodwin, who started in left field, he's got a little more speed, might have gotten to that ball.
A double, get back on track.
Goodrum foul tips it into the glove of Zach Collins.
But yet his slider's so effective that you find yourself in the middle.
Sends one to right center field. Adam Engel patrolling center, makes the catch. It's a sacrifice fly from Nico Goodrum, and Eric Haas trots home for the Tigers' first. Inside 1-0 to Paredes, who walked in the 2nd, flew out to left in the 5th.
Yeah, Paredes has had some.
It's actually more of a line drive than a fly out last time up. Really just a few balls hit hard off Carlos Rodón. The 2-1. Fouls it back. It's funny, Simo, because we were talking about the no-hitter.
He made that play.
Well, Rodon's reaction says it all.
Yeah.
You know, he was.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
The payoff to Paredes. Sprays one down the right field line. Foul. 3-2 to Paredes. Golfs one to left. Vaughn giving chase. Runs in. Popped it up. Shallow right. Eaton in. Garcia out. He gives way to Eaton. But the Tigers do get that.